Hello, beautiful people. Hello, and welcome to another episode. It's a special one. It's a bonus one because we love you and we think you deserve good things. And this episode is brought to you by Get Into Teaching.
Yes, sir.
Right, okay, so I'm very into this, mainly because I loved school.
Yeah.
And a big part of me loving school was because I had teachers that I really liked.
Yeah.
Like, literally, when I think about school sometimes, I think about the teachers. And yes, I have at times gone on Facebook to go find teachers. I just want to go find them. And I honestly think even in my grown age, if I saw anyone who taught me at school, I'd be like, hi, miss.
Yeah,
same. I can never say their names. Like I will still call them hi, miss. So we have a special guest here and I'm so sorry, but I'm going to have to call you miss. We have the amazing Annie, who is a teacher. Hi, Miss Annie.
Hey. Thank you guys so much for having me. I'm very excited to be here.
Thank you for being here. Wait, what do the kids call you?
Miss or Miss O?
Does anyone call you mum?
Funnily enough, no. I've actually never heard of that. I've heard auntie before.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, the young kids
The
are
younger
different.
kids,
Do you know what
yeah.
it is? It's because you're young.
Yeah.
Because I remember being in school and calling teachers. Oh, sorry, mum, sorry, miss. I used to say mum by accident.
Yeah. I don't remember having any young teachers in school.
Oh, my PE teachers were young.
Actually, yes. Always the PE teachers. Yes. Everyone else was always just a little bit older.
I don't remember having any. I don't think we had a single young teacher. But to be fair, looking back, they probably were young. But when you're young, everyone just feels so grown. Like, have you ever been back to your old school?
Yes.
And the building
I
feels
didn't realise it was that small.
tiny.
Yeah, I was just like, why is it so small?
But it was the biggest thing in the world. It was like this ginormous, like mythical place. Like when I was in school.
Yeah.
So it was really.
And you're not just a teacher, so we didn't give you accolades.
Yeah.
And we don't like to small things here. We like to make everything very, very big. You are a head of year and a teacher. You're a head of year. You teach PSHE, English and drama.
Yes.
Those were all of my GCSEs.
You know what? I made it a
English.
point to teach the subjects I loved and I liked.
Yeah.
So that, those, it's great. It's great. It's one thing, it's so mad to be, I remember like being a student and being taught those subjects and then me teaching it because now I know the curriculum. I'm like, oh my gosh, there's a type of nostalgia to it that I didn't experience until I started teaching, and it's like almost like a full circle moment.
Yeah. Do you know what I realised? Just going back to what you were saying about teaching things you love, the classes that I enjoyed the most is where the teachers were the most enthusiastic about it.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? And I feel like it does. I don't know, it does help in learning
radiates,
if you feel like they love it and if you feel like they're passionate, like it just rubs off on you as a student.
Yeah.
So how did you get into it? Like, how did you start?
Funnily enough, when I was in my last year, because my undergrad's actually in drama, and I did my dissertation and I needed to go work in a school for a few weeks, just to like gather some evidence. And at that time, if I'll be perfectly honest, at the start of my third year, I didn't have a Scooby-Doo what I was going to do with my degree. And when I went into the school, I kind of just thought, I took it as something I just need to do for my dissertation. Didn't think much of it until I started doing it.
How did you fall in love with it?
Yeah, and I was like, oh, wait, hold on now. I'm really enjoying
that's the kind
this.
of teacher that you want. You want someone that's actually like, feel like anyone who's teaching my kids, I want you to actually love what it is that you're doing. Because I lack the skill set, but to actually genuinely be like, oh, I love doing this.
Yeah.
All of my favourite teachers, I felt like they loved us.
Yeah.
Like they genuinely cared about us.
Yeah. That's literally how it felt, almost like I didn't know that I would love it until I started doing it. And then I think after I graduated, I was kind of, again, I was a bit like, okay, so what do I do with this degree? I spent 3 years, plunged myself into debt. What am I doing now? And then I remember thinking, well, I really enjoy teaching. Let me confirm, because obviously if I wanted to do it right. I wanted to get my PGCE, then my QTS and stuff like that. So I went back to my old school and said, hi, my name's Annie Ola. I was here from this date to this date. Could I come here for a few weeks?
Yeah.
And they were like, oh my gosh, yeah. So I worked with the school for about 2 months and I was like, yep. This is where I'm supposed to be. And then from that point onwards, I applied for my PGCE and went on from there, to be honest. So.
And you teach year sevens?
So I teach 7 to 11, so secondary.
Yeah.
So yeah, all year groups.
And it was such a weird transition going from primary school to secondary school.
Yeah.
And that's why teachers were so important, especially your year 7 school teachers, because it was like, you went from I remember in primary school, teachers came into our room, we never moved. We were always in one room and the teachers would stop and came in. Or the teachers taught loads of subjects.
Yeah.
Whereas secondary school, you got there and then the
You're moving
bell rings,
around.
you have to move to the science block. I'm like, I don't know where the science block is. And you had that weird thing. I had this reoccurring dream. It's so weird. Till my adult age, this age, right? When I dream and I'm lost in my dream, I always end up in my secondary school.
Oh, really?
It is the weirdest thing. Like I'm always in the building, and I'll be in the I'll be out somewhere lost, and then I'll end up in my secondary school. I don't know if it's like it was such a core memory that it's my secondary school and an old church I used to go to. Anytime I'm like scared in a dream, I'll end up there.
Really,
It's so weird.
It's your safe space.
I don't know if it's like a safe space thing or just like something I got used to.
1000%. I think people overlook the fact that like when the ages you are when you're in secondary school, which I believe it's 11 years old to 16, that is a very pivotal moment in your life. You start to form your ideologies, how you think, how you feel, how you look at the world. So I feel like people tend to overlook that, wow, school, those 5 years are so pivotal in our lives that maybe that's why you keep going back to that building, because it's like, maybe subconsciously the school you went to and the teachers you had have created you to the woman you are now. And we don't even know it.
No, I honestly think Miss Folger had a big part in who
you talk about her often.
I talk about her often because I genuinely love that woman. But one of my biggest things in school, right, I was always like, first, oh my God, one thing. Why do you not act like the teacher's office is a security.
The staff room is like,
the staff room is a security service. MI5.
They actually have security in there.
You know what, guys?
What is going on behind those doors?
That you act like that.
Cigarettes and sandwiches.
Hear me out. We love the kids.
Why is it your sacred place?
Yeah. You know what? That's how it feels, because obviously we are with kids all throughout the day. And when we get to go into the staff room, it's just that one place in our school that I can just reset, ready for the next lesson, ready for the next period, ready for like my lunch or break time duty. And I think it's because obviously when we're in the staff room, it just allows teachers to just be humans for a second.
What's happening there? Like, what's actually happening?
Honestly,
are you guys getting all your swear words out? Are you getting all the words out? Yeah.
No, not at all. I mean, to be fair, in a lot of staff rooms, we use it as an opportunity to have key information. Sometimes is about not CBT, but just like key information to know about the students. Yeah. So if it's like sensitive like information, then obviously students can't see that. That's probably one of the main reasons why we're so like, no, students can't go in there. But also, guys, usually it's just a kitchen in there, so we eat our lunch in there.
Oh my God, what's in there?
We have
this is my dream.
Do you have lockers?
I can see the outside of my school staff room.
Do you keep your personal belongings in there? Like,
if you want, we have our own little cubbies. So if I have a letter or something, or
is your name on it as well?
Yes,
like a pigeon. What are those things called? Pigeonhole.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Every school's staff room looks different. But in the vast majority of schools that I've worked in, we have our own little cubbies, we've got our kitchen, and then we've got like obviously the microwaves, the kettles and stuff. And then we have like the seating area. Some places have like really comfortable cushions, some a little bit different. And then also we have a space where there's computers in there. So if teachers want to work, we can work in there. And then obviously if we just want to just relax or maybe mark, because loads of tables around. Honestly, it varies depending on
There's so much going on in there.
Yeah, I know.
I've always been fascinated by staff rooms and also like teachers' lives outside of that. Because like you are like a young teacher, right?
Yes.
You might want to frequent a young DLT at the weekend. You might go to the bar, have a little drink or whatever. Because I remember anytime I see a teacher outside of the school building.
I don't think I ever saw a teacher.
I remember
they were mythical creatures.
In Romford shopping centre, just minding her own grown-ass business. And we I actually thought, if you don't get away from me
right, honestly.
What is it like being a young person and then...
You know what? My age makes it a lot easier for me to connect with the kids. So I absolutely love being a young teacher. And it's sometimes when the kids say things, I'm like, you know what? I know what that means, right? They're like, sorry. I was like,
I do.
I do.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, obviously, because I like to think I'm the tender age of 29. Even though the kids think I'm like 40. But
I hate kids when they do that.
Right.
Like, guess how old I am? 68.
Yeah. So when I see the kids outside of school, like I remember there was a time I was in Blue Water and I saw some of the students. They're like, Miss. And I was like, oh, I didn't think you'd be at this part of of London. How are you? Oh, I'm here with my friend. I'm like, oh, friend, you know. See you Monday. And I just walk away. But honestly, it's quite cute because kids think that we live in the school and that we don't leave. So when they see us outside the school, they're like, wait, what is happening here? Yeah. So it's quite cute. You'd be surprised how even the students that you feel like you might not have like the best relationship with, they are so, just seeing you is almost like brightened up their day. It's nice. It's nice.
Do you find the kids are so into your business?
Oh gosh, yes. Absolutely. Like you said, if we're young, that's game right there. Yeah. And God forbid I'm whispering into a young teacher's ear.
Oh, miss.
And in the minute they leave, so one once said to me, how long has this been going on for? I was like, excuse me. And I was like, miss, don't worry, we can keep a secret. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And I'm just like, just my colleague. Let's move on. You know what? Kids are so they are nosy in the best possible way. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. We were all like that at one point. So it's like we give them grace, but it's literally the beacon is if you're young, that is it. They think that you're together, you're getting married, you know. So oh gosh,
No, I would have loved a teacher like you in school because we often talk about like the issue kids have and not having teachers who look like them or represent them. I think I spoke about it here once before about I remember I was a feisty little kid. Hands up.
Yeah.
I just misunderstood, right? And I used to kiss my teeth all the time.
Ooh, girl.
Yeah. And I would get in the white teachers, I must have cussed their mum when I kissed my teeth. It was such a big thing.
Yeah.
And then I feel like there's many things that like black kids do, kids of colour, whatever, that it's like, it's not as rude as it's deemed to be, but because it's them and because it feels more aggressive, it's a bit more thingy. Do you find that the black girls or the black kids at school relate to you a bit more or feel like you're a safe space for them?
Yeah.
Because we just didn't have many black teachers. And I'd hope the kids have it more now.
Yeah, I mean, that's one of the reasons why I got into teaching is because I wish I had a teacher that looked like me. Yeah. I mean, I didn't have any, I actually really enjoyed school, but there was, back in the day when we were all young, I can't lie, representation was a little bit lower than we'd want. Yeah. But it's gotten so much better now. I have quite a few teacher friends that are black, and I do feel like I connect with all my kids because I make it a goal to connect. But I do feel like there is like a special connection sometimes with me and kids of colour, especially when they're having certain situations that, because I've probably been through it, they'll come to me first and be like, oh, miss, da-da-da-da. So yeah, I mean, and it's really nice because what I also love is that I'm also able to shine a light on a particular part of life that their white counterparts wouldn't experience, and not their fault. It's just not in their environment. So I'm able to also like put a beacon of light onto there, and they're like, so then they're even more educated. I think it's important that education and being in education isn't just about the academic part. It's also about the social part as well. I mean, I had a student who really struggled being comfortable in their skin because their skin tone was a bit darker, and they were struggling with a bit of like colorism and just understanding like, you know, why they used to tell me like, why do I look the way I do? And it used to really break my heart. And I kind of took that child under my wing and just constantly reminding them your skin is beautiful, you know, and you are a beautiful child. You know, I mean, I don't want to say you're fearfully, wonderfully made. That was a really beautiful moment because when I moved on from that school, that child wrote me a handwritten letter, A4 page of just how I'd helped them boost confidence, be comfortable. And because unfortunately in life, you're going to get people that are not going to be too friendly. And, you know, you've got to be able to develop that skill of, you can say what you like, I know who I am. And that student finally realized who they were, and just watching them transition from like A to Z in real time. Oh, it was the most rewarding thing ever.
Yeah, that's so
and
sweet.
they just, that letter honestly made me cry.
And also you get it's so nice for the kid to get the validation outside of home.
Yes.
Because of course your parents say nice things about you, and then being in a space outside of your home to have the validation as well was actually so nice.
Yeah.
Aww.
Yeah.
I think I'd cry every day as a teacher.
Same.
Like it would just I won't be able to be like, oh, the babies.
Yes, honestly.
Because even now it's like your kids.
Yes. Because they are my kids. Like my year group, they are my kids. I have 150 kids that I did not birth, but I look after.
Yeah.
So even when sometimes on weekends, the situation on Friday, sometimes I'm thinking, okay, right, I got to make sure, I got to check up on X, Y, and Z just to make sure, like, how are you feeling? How are you okay? Because honestly, like, again, and I think I said this before, connecting with the kids is what makes my job worthwhile, and understanding them and understanding their perspective, and relating to them, you know, and understanding that, listen, I was there not too long ago.
Yeah, exactly.
I get where you're coming from. These are the steps you can take. Because I feel like sometimes they think, oh yeah, but I know. I'm thinking, no, you don't. Yeah. That's why I'm here.
Oh, you don't.
You know?
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
Do you remember in school when someone was crying, right? And everybody was like, but you're the only one who knows what's wrong with them.
It was like a press
I
conference.
felt like I had.
Yeah.
I was.
It's like, calm down. We will tell you
Like, just tell me
later.
about it, tell
We
me
will
about
tell
it.
you later. Oh, when you came in later. If you had a dentist appointment and you came in later.
I used to put my face on like this.
If you walked into the class midway, it would just be like, just make space. She's coming through. Oh my God, it was so funny.
I just don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like,
As a teacher, you know, when you walk in and everyone's like, and everyone like trying to talk to you, oh, why have you been off? And I'm like, right, guys, focus back on me now.
Yeah.
Okay,
now
we'll
you
talk
said
about break and lunch.
every teacher had a, excuse me.
Yeah.
Every teacher. What's your one?
Oh my gosh.
What's your one?
Oh, I have so many. I have a teacher for a long time now. Let me give you the classics.
Okay, let's go.
So I have my E8s. Or I've got my GCSEs. But I wait for you to stop talking.
I'll wait for you to stop talking. That's classic.
Or the one that I would say that I'd say this a lot to my ODE groups, that I'm thinking, when you open that brown piece of paper in August, let's ensure that you're happy with the results, okay? Thank you very much. Yeah. Or my best one is, you want to spend some quality time with me at break, and don't you? You want to spend some one-on-one time at lunchtime, don't you?
Yeah,
No? Okay, then we need to be quiet.
Okay.
Oh gosh, that's just the classic. That's just the...
I love it. It feels so nostalgic.
Has
Honestly.
their own little like...
Yes, our own little thing. Or the look.
Yeah. Do you care to share that with the rest of the class?
Calm down.
And you really have to get the that comes with time.
Did they teach you how to do that?
You know what? Funnily enough, no, you learn the job.
Does getting to teach you that? They're like, hey, what you need to learn
That's what they're
is
practicing in the staff room.
Yeah,
That's what they're doing in the staff room.
I had one particular teacher, my English teacher, growing up. Loved that teacher. They would say like crazy things like, "We said the most intelligent things when we're quiet."
We used to go on strike, you know. We were so like, if the teacher came in that we didn't like, would go on strike, and strike meant we just didn't say a word.
Oh gosh.
Like you just would not say or be quiet. Ask a question, we'll just be staring.
Yeah, you know what? So you know what it is, right? You know, because when we see a breakdown in relationship between a student and a teacher, I honestly just think that we just need to take the time to get to know each other. Because during my PGCE, my university always told me that teaching is forming relationships.
Yeah.
Because once you have that relationship, teaching is like it becomes so much easier. So I feel like that just happens when, like, you know what it is, secondary schools, that is a little bit like, we're probably teaching like 600 to 800 kids a day, depending on the size of secondary school. So I've got 600 to 800 kids per week coming in and out through my classroom. Sometimes it's a little bit difficult for me to form personal relationships with every single child. It does come, I think it just comes with time sometimes. I feel like kids, you know, we love them, but they can be quick to be like, oh, Miss isn't da-da-da-da. And that's not the case. It's just Miss is just, she's got 30 kids in the classroom. After this lesson, she's got three other classes to teach. Give them the benefit of the doubt. I think that would really aid relationships between students and teachers.
All of my subjects that I was really good at is because I really like the teacher.
Yeah.
Like as in every single one of them that I did well at GCSEs or whatever is because the teacher, like there was none of them, everything that I got, the lowest I got was a C, is because me and that teacher just did not really get along and I just didn't thingy. But another teacher classic I went to ask you is GCSE results day. When you walk in and you look at your teacher and they give you that sign to be like, you're good.
Yeah.
What's your sign? One teacher went,
let me
passed that.
So again, every school is different.
Yeah.
Because sometimes us teachers, we're allowed to know the results before you know them.
Yeah. My teacher definitely knew my results before me.
So we've already kind of flipped through and seen, okay, what are the results saying, right? So when the students come in, obviously we've got to be almost like blank until they open their results. And then I think there was one child
Teachers
I had.
are not blank.
No,
You see
not
a
at
teacher
all.
when you pass, they like grin at you. You're
Yes,
like, okay, I
because
did
when
it.
you've passed, I want to tell you so bad how amazing you've done. Like, oh my gosh, open the paper now. I try to keep it. I try to have a poker face.
That must be so rewarding.
It
like
is.
on
Yeah.
results day, just see, because again, I remember my results day and being so happy.
Yeah.
And like just seeing the kids, like especially when you've known them from year 7
To 11.
to year
Yeah,
11,
it's a
and you
long
just see them
time.
be like, oh my, it must feel like losing your kid after every.
Honestly,
I would cry
yes,
every year.
that sounds sad.
especially the students that, let's example, if there's a student that you had a breakdown in the relationship, but you're able to build it back up.
Yeah.
So now you've really formed a strong bond and watch them grow from this small child to then like this.
With the bag that's too big.
Yeah,
for them,
to
now
like,
they're,
like,
like, running things,
this wonderful teenager that you're about to release into the world. Oh, honestly, the tears, the hugs, the presents.
I do want to be fast. What's the best present you've got given?
Oh my gosh, I got a Gucci perfume.
Stop it.
I said, at first I was like, oh, this is too much.
Yeah, I think.
You're this.
I remember I called her and I went, ring. This is too much. She was like, I should have got you more for what you've done for my child. I'm so thankful. And I honestly wanted to cry. I said, thank you so much. Because obviously when I got into teaching, talking to parents can always be a little bit scary just because that's their child, you know what I'm saying? So, but she made it so wonderful for me. And I was just like, I would never, ever forget what you've done for my child.
You would have loved my mum as a teacher. Not because she would have given you a good gift. So sorry. The most we did was fold A4 paper and write thank you and signed it. But because my mum was one of those parents that always was on the teacher's side.
Same with my
Do you know
mum.
some people were like, well, don't talk about my kid like that. But my mum was like, you see?
She did it.
She's like that. Oh, she's like that. I was like, you don't need to be on her side.
You know what's funny? I've had, in all the years I've been teaching, it's actually more that I get parents that are on our side.
Yeah.
Than not. Or sometimes when I do parents' evenings and I'm just honest. And majority of the time, what I'm telling the parent isn't nothing new because I would have been calling you throughout the weeks and months. And sometimes I remember there was one parent that turned to their child like,
and you know that
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
and I was just like, and the child was just there. And I
No,
was
but
just
some of
like,
you teachers are snakes though.
Yeah, because you'll make us think it's all good.
And then my mum said, you're telling me I'm too chatty. Because that was my consistent thing. Every school report was, she's chatty. She's chatty. I still have my reports from school, by the way.
my dad kept them all.
I still have mine.
Yes,
I
he
have
kept
anything.
them all.
I still have
I have my signed shirt.
Okay, so sometimes I've been at social events with teachers. Let's just say, for example, a games night. I'm not talking about you, baby, if you listen to this. But she's a teacher, and at games nights, she gets very, excuse me.
Oh my
and I'm
God.
like, please, we're all adults. How do
Yeah.
you separate yourself from the teacher at school, but also you're not that at the games night?
Yeah, or in the club. Single
Or in
file.
the club.
Single
or
file.
with
In the
someone you're
queue for the
dating,
club.
like checking their attendance. What are the differences? What's the differences?
Hold on, let me sip. Okay, so you know what? My mum used to say to me, don't bring her work at home. You know what it is? It just comes to practice. I can't lie, especially with games nights, when it needs to be a bit of order and structure. I don't know what it is. It's like a switch. Do you teacher?
Yeah.
Right, guys.
But if you
Can
guys
we?
have groups of
Yeah,
kids,
that happens all the time
But
with
you know
teachers.
what? My
Yeah.
friends are so amazing, and when they watch it, they're gonna be like, they've embraced that part about me now. So
Yeah.
they'll be like, they call me like the games master now. And anytime we've got a games night, I'm the one that leads it.
Yeah.
Because I have everything structured: games, papers, pens, you name it. I've got it. We're ready to go. You know what? Majority of the time, a lot of people in my life just embraced it. I'm a teacher. I've been doing it for so many years. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Like, just
No, I hear it though, because
I feel like you
think,
can't pick and choose as well.
Yeah, at social events, I naturally go into hosting.
Yeah.
I
Right.
naturally will
people
host a
do-
thing.
yeah.
Yeah. It'll be a baby shower and I'm hosting. I'm like, nobody asked you to do this.
Yeah.
You can just sit down and enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
I think I hosted your baby
Yeah,
shower.
you did. But I feel like people.
Well, okay, cool.
But the thing is, I feel like people appreciate it.
Yeah,
do you know
they
what I mean?
do.
Which is why I'm saying like you can't really pick and choose. It's like if someone's going to bring the paper and the pen and they're going to ringmaster and they're going to lead, but then they're saying a little
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Might
Won't
not hurt
kill me.
anybody.
Yeah.
But just another question. I'm sure you've picked up loads of skills along the way of teaching. Is there anything that the students have taught you?
Oh, that's a nice question.
Students taught me patience.
Patience. I thought I was,
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
that
can't
would
lie.
be the number one
Before I
thing.
got into teaching, I was so impatient. Like, ask my mom, my dad, my sister, like, I just couldn't. If I want something now. And students have taught me that that's not always possible.
Yeah.
And that's fine. And especially if I'm teaching a student and they're not getting something as quickly as I want, that
that's so
that
I
definitely.
hate when kids
What
have
is
crap
1 plus
habits.
1?
I'm like, no, this is so important because
Oh my God.
I remember my mum trying to teach me to tell the time.
Yeah. It's a
Yeah.
skill.
Oh my God.
It's not the same.
It's not the same at
It's
all.
Take me back to
different.
school. You
Yes.
cannot
Yeah.
teach me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
She would get so frustrated.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's on 3 minutes the time. I'm like, 3 minutes past. She used to get.
Oh my gosh, yes.
mad.
Yes, patience, just waiting and just allowing, like, listen, I'm the expert in this situation.
Yeah.
So I can't expect the child to get it as quickly as I did. But then also because every child learns differently and at different rates, being a teacher has allowed me to just see loads of different perspectives and how to alter myself to fit their needs. I think that's a really like powerful tool because I now use that in my everyday life, personal life, and also just learning to be like fun. Kids bring so much. Being a teacher brings fun to
Does
my
that allow
life.
you to play?
Yeah. Life is so serious these
Oh my
days.
God,
and
sorry. Do you guys still wheel in the TV?
During like
Again, you know what?
the day before summer holidays. They
I've
probably
seen a
what do
teacher
they even do?
wheeling
Yeah.
the telly.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So
Do you guys just watch it on a laptop now?
no, oh my God, no.
What happens now?
We have these smart boards and interactive boards, you know, and which is great. And it's again, majority of schools, it's in every classroom.
Fun.
However, for example, now like in my drama studio, unfortunately, I don't have a board, so they wheel one in. I know, but I still have the same boards as everyone else. Touch screen, everything, great sound system. It's just on wheels.
When I saw Will
Yeah,
did
so it's
it,
like,
but the thing
yes,
is,
no
it was
work.
it was a TV with a back off.
Yeah,
Like, it was
yeah,
like
yeah.
old school.
Yeah.
It wasn't like a flat screen.
Yeah.
But I remember in English we had to watch Sixth Sense. I don't know if our teacher just wanted us to do something fun,
Yeah.
but I
Yeah,
don't
he
know.
definitely didn't have a lesson plan that day.
That wasn't the curriculum.
You know what?
That's not in the curriculum. We watched Sixth Sense.
Was this towards the end of the academic year?
Yeah, and you made us watch an essay about M. Night Shyamalan.
Yeah.
I still remember it.
That-
You know
yeah,
what?
He had no lesson plan, I can't lie.
I tell you, when it gets towards the end of the year, it's like
Watch a telly.
literally we're on the precipice of summer. Us teachers just like, you know what, kids, let's just have fun.
Let's have some
Yeah.
fun.
In my drama class, we just play games.
Heads down, hands.
Yes.
What, heads down, thumbs up. Is that still played?
Oh my God.
In
heads
primary
down, thumbs
school,
up.
yeah.
Wait, what school? What games do you guys play now?
I mean, there's loads of drama games. Like there's a game that I call Empty Chair, which is basically I have the students, each of them are sitting on a chair and they dot themselves around the hall or like whatever space I've got, and there's one empty chair. And what I do is I slowly walk towards the empty chair and they have to work as a team to not not allow me to sit. So if I'm now walking towards the empty chair, a student will sit there. However, their chair becomes free. So I move to that chair. And so students move around. And it's a great game of teamwork and also communication.
Okay.
And it's almost like them against me.
Yeah.
And it also just creates a bit of camaraderie with them. And they love it. There's another one called like Whiz Bang Pop, where we're all in a circle and
I remember that.
Yes, where you put your hands up to bang and then you whiz and because I've got games for days. Yeah, I literally have a little folder of games that I've handwritten and laminated because I'm that type of teacher. Yes, and so every time my mind is like frozen, I'm like, I actually get the kids. All right, one of you pick from the games box and you just pick a game. Like, right, we're playing this game. The kids absolutely love it.
I know, I love a laminator.
I have to. You know what?
I need to get my
I
own
love a
laminator.
laminator.
I love that thing you used to cut.
The
paper.
guillotine.
The guillotine. Let me tell you something. They are
Is that
all
still
over. Absolutely.
Yeah, the
You got the big ones.
Yeah.
Put it
No,
back
I'm
with the
getting-
ruler.
Yeah, you got the small
I
one.
know.
It is so
I love a guillotine.
efficient.
So efficient.
Yeah.
There is, and we've got like in a lot of schools now, we have a reprographics room where we've got the guillotine, you've got the laminator, you've got different colored pens, cards, glue sticks, everything you need. We've got it.
That's preparing them for
love
office life when they go to the
Yeah.
stationery
Yes.
room, isn't it?
And as the
Stationary.
keyboard still say DJ.
Oh my god.
All the things I learned in school.
Oh my gosh, no. I mean, don't get me wrong, no. Equipment now is a bit more sophisticated.
Oh, mate.
But yeah, no, again, still so many similarities from when we were in school to schools now. And honestly, when I work in a school, every time my mind just goes like, whoa, like I can't believe I was doing this, asking for this, and now a child's asking me. And I'm like, so I remember when I first started teaching, they were like, Miss. I was like, why are you asking me? I was like,
I'm the
Yes.
mission,
right, yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
So, yeah, oh gosh, I love it.
Would you recommend it?
Yeah. It is. Teaching it's given my life purpose. Yeah. Working with these kids, getting to know them, understand them, forming those relationships. I can't imagine what else I would do.
Yeah.
It is the most rewarding job I've ever had. Don't get me wrong, it's not perfect. It can be difficult, just as it would be in any industry for any career. But you do what you love. And the fact that I'm getting paid for it is just a bonus.
Yeah.
It's the kids. The kids make everything. And it's just, oh gosh, it is honestly a great thing. It's
What
a
does
great
it
thing to
look
do.
like if, like, obviously you went into teaching straight out of uni? What does it look like? Let's say I don't know, I'm a podcaster and tomorrow I'm like, actually I want to be a teacher. How do you do that?
There is lots of information out there on getting to teaching that can give you key information as to which avenue you'd want to take or which avenue is best for you. So yeah, it's very informative and it helps you just make an informed decision of, okay, which way do I go?
What do you do? What would you teach?
Probably art,
you're good at art,
something
you're really good at
creative. Probably like
Yeah.
media studies because those were my favourite subjects in school.
Yeah.
Like I loved it. So yeah, something along those lines. Something that's interpretive. Because then I could just be like, oh, that's amazing. That's exactly what it's supposed to be. When it's just yeah.
I would do PE.
Yeah.
I loved my PE teachers.
I loved PE.
I loved PE as well.
It was-
I did GCSE PE.
Did you?
Yeah. I got GCSE in PE. I loved PE.
I wanted to do GCSE PE, but I knew I wasn't going to take it past secondary school.
Yeah.
And I was adamant that I was going to take drama, secondary school, A-levels, and then degree, and I did. So that's why I was like, oh, okay,
So I did
let
a
me not.
GMVQ Performing Arts.
Oh, really?
Which was drama, music, and
Yes.
dance. Yeah. So I did a GMVQ in Performing Arts, PE. What else did I do? I had to do English, Maths, and Science.
Yes.
I did geography.
Oh.
I know.
Yeah, back then,
It's because we had to be
do a
either
humanities.
history or geography.
Yeah,
Yeah,
And
you
I
had
was
to do
like,
one
I think I did
humanities.
history.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
my
Talking
mind
about
is blank.
something rocks, sediments rocks.
Oh God, I don't remember diddly from
I
those.
loved history.
Did
I
you?
enjoyed it so much. Learning the history of the UK, like learning about Tower Bridge, that's it. And understanding that and just like, and I loved learning about the Tudors and Henry VIII and all
Yeah.
his
Yeah,
six
yeah,
wives.
yeah,
yeah.
Oh gosh, and my history teacher, I don't know what it is, she brought it alive.
Yeah.
And I was gagging for those lessons.
Yeah.
And we only had her like once a week, but I was like, yes, we're gonna have Miss, yes. And
Aw.
I always did her homework, and I remember I would make a beeline for her in parents' evening
Yeah.
because I knew it was gonna
'Cause you
get
knew it was
a-
gonna be
I knew it was gonna be
yeah,
a
yeah,
raving
yeah.
review.
Aw.
And it always was, she was like, What can I say for Eniola?
Just a pleasure.
It's just a light. Mum, do you know that now?
The only thing I liked about history was making paper look old.
Putting a tea bag over it.
Making paper look old. Crumpling it up, get a tea
and then put a
bag.
tea bag.
And, that was my fave. And then burning the sides of it.
And then you got an old letter.
Love that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right, since you remember so much from school, we kind of want you to see how much we know and we remember from school.
Okay.
So we've got a few questions that we want you to ask us.
Ooh.
So we don't know these questions, right? We
No,
will
we
send
do not.
two over us. The questions are just here.
Okay.
Those questions there.
Okay.
So you're going to quiz me and Audrey
Lord
Okay.
have mercy.
in the game we like to call Are the Receipts Smart?
Are the receipts smart?
I just made that up. But yeah.
Okay.
Welcome to Are the Receipts Smart?
Okay, first question. What is alliteration and use it in a sentence?
Alliteration are words that sound like what they mean.
going through so
So like boing.
Oh,
No, that's not alliteration.
That's not alliteration.
Words
That's
that
not even-
sound like each other. Like in a minute.
Do you want me to give you?
Yeah, 'cause I actually can't
Okay.
remember.
Big brown bear.
Oh, all the same. Starting like
Start
always start with the same letter.
They all start with the same letter.
Yeah.
We'll have
So
a
it
b
is.
sound to
So
it.
sizzling sausages.
She shells seashells on the seashore. Yeah.
Door. I knew that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I feel
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I
Right,
feel
next
like I got that
question.
wrong.
What is the difference between a simile and a metaphor? And can you give an example for each?
So a metaphor is a metaphor. Like, as in, like,
You know when you don't know the
do you
meaning, but you know what a
it
metaphor
Like,
is.
a metaphor is like, that's a metaphor for that. This is something for this.
Is a simile something that's similar?
Yeah, so it's
I don't know.
I'm finished.
la-
A little, no, la la.
So when you're using a simile because you're trying to compare, you're saying something is
Like
like,
something.
exactly,
yeah.
Whereas a metaphor is when you're saying something is. Exactly. So if I said she shone bright like the sun, and then if I say she
That's a
is, she
simile.
was the
The
sun.
sun, that's a metaphor.
You see what I mean?
Yeah. No, I
Guys,
know it.
bear in mind, I've taught English, so
No, I know it. I know it.
I haven't
I
been
know
in school
it.
for 25 years.
No, I know it.
okay, right. We're gonna really crack those memories now because we're
Okay.
gonna get into a bit of Shakespeare,
Okay.
which I can't
Lord.
like till this day is a staple in the UK curriculum.
Yeah.
Okay, so in Romeo and Juliet, we had the families, two families. So where was Juliet from?
It was the Capulet and the
Montagues.
Yeah. So which one was she?
Juliet was a
Was she a Montague?
She was
Capulet,
Capulet.
yeah.
You know, the way I remember it is Montague kind of sounds Montague. That
Yeah,
sounds
yeah, yeah.
mannish, so it has to be Romeo. And then I say Capulet. It sounds a bit like Capulet.
Yeah, it sounds
and so
like
it has to be. And that's how I teach the kids.
Okay.
Trying to remind them of
Yeah.
how to remember things
Sometimes you
from.
need to
School
remember
sometimes.
things.
Yeah,
isn't it?
it's just a
Yeah.
memory thing.
You just need to memorize.
Exactly. Okay. Next question. Right, there is a film, 10 Things I Hate About You,
Oh,
which
I
is
love that
based on a Shakespeare play.
I know
Which
this.
Shakespeare play is it?
I know this.
Is it Macbeth?
Not
No.
Macbeth. Love
It is-
Macbeth.
It's not that big a known one. It's like the Taming of Sport. Wait, it's Taming
I've
of
got no
what?
idea.
Taming of the Shrew.
The same.
Yeah,
I've never even heard of a Shakespeare
It's one
film.
that's
Yeah,
not
it's a
popular.
film, you know. And again,
Taming
fun
or
fact.
Taming or something.
Fun fact, you guys will be so surprised how many films there are out these days that were based on
They're based on
Shakespearean
Shakespeare,
plays. Yeah. Okay.
I love that film though.
Oh, I loved
love
it.
that film.
Right.
It's like I don't hate you, not even a little bit, not even at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
It's a
love that
classic.
film.
Okay, last one. Traitors, the show Traitors, is based on which drama game?
Mafias and thingy-majiggy.
And Mafia's correct. One more.
Mafias and civilians.
Not civilians.
Mafias and basic people.
Oh my gosh, this is what I do for my kids. Like,
can't remember.
If I try to like play charades now. I call this. It's an animal that is a little bit more aggressive than a dog.
Mafia and foxes.
Not a fox.
I've got no idea.
I've
got no
They
idea.
come out at night. Apparently,
Yeah, fox. No.
a little more aggressive than a fox.
Go, I do not know.
bat.
Oh, a
Mafias and
werewolf.
wolf. Oh, I would know.
Mafia and werewolf. I
Yeah.
did not know
I
that.
wouldn't know.
I
I
actually
guess
just
that.
learned that right now.
I know.
Okay, so we're not.
We're not
You
smarter
know
than
what?
10-year-olds.
It's been some time. Yeah, you know, it's been some
the
time.
answer to that.
Yeah.
Also, the older you get, more things take up space in your head.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
exactly.
I'm thinking about Romeo and
I'm
Juliet
thinking of
and
my
Capulet
shopping list.
and-
I'm thinking
yeah.
of my
Exactly.
bills. Do you know what I
Do you ever go
mean?
to the Globe?
The Globe.
Yeah.
What's that?
The one in Thingy.
Shakespearean theatre, oh gosh, can't remember, in central London,
Central,
essentially,
yeah.
where we'd put on all Shakespearean plays. I've been there more times than I can count.
Yeah.
But it's a great experience
Okay.
because obviously it did burn down when London was burning down.
yeah.
Oh, but that was 50. I'm not a
Because
history teacher.
it's by the tower, isn't it?
Yes,
Yeah.
and they rebuilt it, but it's in the they've completely rebuilt it exactly how it was.
yeah.
So you see where all the
You drive past it all the
aristocrats.
time.
Is it?
Yeah, you
It's
probably
near-
do.
Because
Yeah.
I go over Tower Bridge nearly every day.
It's,
Oh, really?
So when you go straight, sorry, that doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I was going to give directions.
Google Maps can help with that one.
Exactly.
It actually doesn't matter where it is.
No, it's a great experience because you just it's almost like you get transported back to 1500s or 1600s when Shakespeare was born, when he was alive. And it's a great experience. I'd recommend.
I
Yeah.
would like Shakespeare smashed it, man. I would
Yeah,
love for
imagine
something
that
like
legacy.
I wrote to be like in
my
kids.
God.
I've never met this man, never met any one of his children
Never
or
met a
his,
cousin,
or his
nothing.
generation. Yeah, Shakespeare's a part of my chat about Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
it's just such commonplace.
What a classic.
Because I've got a thing. I think you live as long as people talk about you for. And Shakespeare to me is going to live forever because he's always going to be studied. It's going to be talked about. His work is always
absolutely.
going to be here.
Yeah.
So I think he's absolutely smashed it.
Yeah.
And also, honestly,
What a guy.
teachers live as long as their students remember them because till today, how many years later, 20 years later, I'm still
Yeah.
talking about the teachers that meant the absolute world to me
Absolutely.
in school,
Yeah.
which includes my PE teacher and my dance teacher.
Yeah, man. I'll
My
never
drama
forget
teacher, Miss
teachers.
Tuskanoski.
And I just feel like, shout out teachers, man. They don't get enough credit, you know.
Yeah.
There's so much, critique or whatever, but actually what you're doing is so important for the future.
Yeah.
You know, and so we thank you.
Do you know one thing I've
Absolutely.
always hated that people say about teachers, right? It's rappers mainly. When there was that, my teacher said I was never going to be. And it's like,
I feel like
no
teachers
one-
are not allowed to say you're not going to amount
Also,
to anything.
I don't believe any rapper
Yeah.
when they say my teacher said I was never going to be anything.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
think they're
no.
lying. I think it's just something people say.
Yeah,
I feel like
I
they've
don't
got
think
that
so.
from TV. No, we are probably the most skilled people with our words.
Yeah.
We have to be so careful what we say because we're speaking with kids. Unfortunately, kids might pick up on things that we don't mean or take things out of context. So when I say that, I think you probably just got it from a TV show or something.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's not a real thing.
And also, we're here to encourage you. Like, we may. I mean, there might be times where a child might want to do something, but again, because they're a child, they don't always see what we see.
Yeah.
They don't always have foresight. So I know that I have very gently said that, I know you want this, but you've got your skill is this.
Yeah, right, yeah,
and
yeah.
I think maybe if you're up for it, try and see what can come of that perhaps instead. But yeah, no, we're here to encourage, guide, support, teach, So sometimes when rappers say that, I'm thinking,
It's not
okay,
true.
yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I do
All right.
remember my teacher in sixth form, I told her I wanted to be a wag. I've never seen anyone so disappointed and disgusted.
You've got
I
more
was
than,
rooting
you're
for
more
you.
than
I
this.
was so angry. She was like, no, you don't. I was like, no, I do. I want to be a wag. And, she was right. I should have aimed higher or lower, wherever you see that. But
What would you say are the top 3 skills you've learned since you've been in the teaching profession?
Oh, that's a good one. I would say the first one I have to say is resilience. I think the second one, obviously I'd mentioned before, was probably patience. And then also I think the last one probably say passion. I think you've got to be passionate, not only about the subject you're teaching, but also about the kids.
Yeah.
Because you'd be surprised how much that radiates. That's probably why you remembered so many of those positive teachers, because their passion was so evident and it radiates onto you. And there's nothing more than making a student passionate about their education, because there are, unfortunately, I feel like there's not enough importance on education these days. A bit of that ownership does come from the teacher. So resilience to keep going, because obviously, like working with kids, sometimes it can be a little bit difficult at times, just the way it would be with any profession. So just that resilience to keep going. I think my passion for the students builds my resilience to keep going for the times that are a bit more difficult. And also just being patient and understanding. And I'm going to add one more, which is compassion. I think having compassion for these students and understanding that what happens in their world is big to them. And just because it's not big to me, it doesn't mean it's not big at all. So just being understanding of what they're going through and helping them navigate that. That would be, I mean, that's 4, but there were so many things.
They're important. They're important things.
I think those tie into enjoying my job, enjoying the kids, and the kids enjoying me. I want kids to come to school. I want them to, prep up and get up. I'm going to school. I'm excited to learn. Again, won't always be perfect, but I'm enjoying it. So that would be those 4.
It's so good to hear from you and just like talk to you about because like obviously all my experiences of school is being a student. So it's really nice to hear from like the other side and the teacher side and finally know what the staff room looks like. And realise that school is not, being a teacher is not just about books and scheduling and all of that. It is about the kids. And really like it's a real human interaction kind of job. And that's just so amazing to get to know. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Of course. Yeah, and also just to add on that, teaching not only shapes you as a person, but it literally shapes the next generation as well. So turn your passion into your profession. Search Get Into Teaching.